When's the last time you bought something pretty expensive and you thought to yourself, I wish I didn't buy that? Well, in real estate, that happens way more often than you think, and that's why we have things called contingencies. Contingencies are basically your return window. At a simple level, a contingency is a condition written into a purchase contract that gives a buyer a specific period of time to determine whether or not they're comfortable moving forward on a deal. The most common contingencies are inspection, appraisal, and loan. Each one protects the buyer in a different way, and each one has its own deadline. The inspection contingency gives the buyer time to inspect the property and uncover things they might not have seen during the showing. If something significant pops up, the buyer can renegotiate, request repairs or credits, or simply not move forward. The appraisal contingency protects the buyer if the home doesn't appraise for the agreed upon price. If the value comes in low, it gives the buyers options instead of forcing them to make up the difference unexpectedly. The loan contingency, on the other hand, gives the buyer time to fully secure their financing. Even with a pre-approval, a loan still has to go through underwriting, so this gives the buyer an extra layer of protection during the deal. One important thing to understand is that contingencies are not automatic. They have deadlines, and they must be actively removed once the buyer is comfortable moving forward. Contingencies do not mean that a buyer is not serious. It's simply a way of moving through a big decision thoughtfully instead of rushing through a process that can't easily be undone.